Hello friends, welcome to my Spring Boot tutorial series. So in Spring a security context, we knew default authentication and authorization. So that means when Spring security dependency we are adding, and after that when we will run Spring Boot application, so a default sign in form is coming to our picture, and default username, that is user, and password. So whatever the password value generating when we will run our Spring Boot application, that password value when we are giving, then we are able to access our application. So this part we knew. So that is all about default authentication. So because default username is user, password automatically generating when we are executing our application. So now we will what give the our username, our password, I mean customized username and password. If we want to give, then we will access our application. Then what we have to do, we have to develop an additional file, basically, that is called as configuration file. So here this is my base package, and already this file I have developed. So that is security config.java under com.silan.demo.config. So because overall, just I want to say, so in my controller component, so this is my handler show method. So this is my endpoint. So when I will enter localhost colon 8080 slash so, then welcome to Spring Security. So this message will come. So when I will enter my URL in the browser, so definitely a sign in form will come to my picture because Spring Security dependency we have added. So here my purpose is simply we customize the username and password. So for this, explicitly one configuration file we will develop. So already you go to the base package, right click, new class. So already I have developed .config, and if you will write the class name is security config, then click on finish button. So already I have developed. Okay. So now, so in this configuration file, explicitly I will give the username and password value. So first of all, from the beginning, I will explain. So the class security config, how I will say it is a configuration file, because I have preceded an annotation, that is at the rate configuration annotation. This annotation indicates that this class provides configuration for the Spring application. Okay, so the class security config is a configuration file. Then, so at the rate bin annotation I have preceded. So one method I have defined. So this method, so user detail service method. So this method defines a bin for user detail service. So which is responsible for loading user specific data during authentication. So you see, so new class name. So what we have done, so an object I have created a built-in implementation of user detail service that stores user's credential in memory. So in memory user detail manager, that point I am explaining. So new class name. Okay, so an object is creating. So meaning is the user class you see. So you where user equals to user dot with username Silan dot password 123 dot authorities read dot build function. So what it is the representing? What is the meaning? So neat and cleanly I will explain. So first of all, in memory user details manager, I told a built-in implementation of user detail service that stores users' credential in memory, but it does not persist them in a database. So user creation. Now I have created user. The user class is used to create user because we have written user dot with username. So user class. Okay, so the user class is used to create a user with username Ceylon, password 123, and authorities read. So authorities read. So it is a simple, we can say, it is a simple role or permission the user has, and build method representing finalize the user creation. So with the help of user class we are quite explicitly creating the user name. That means the user class is to use to create a user with username, password value, authorities read. That means a simple role or permission the user has. Then build function finalize the user creation. Okay, so this then after that, what we have written ud dot create user. The create user method adds the created user to the in memory user detail manager. Okay, then again I'm repeating. So what the create user method is doing? The create user method adds the created user to the in memory user details manager. Then return UD. So what it is representing or what is the meaning of this line? So the method returns the configured user detail service bin. Okay, so in this way, that method we define, and for password encoding, another method also we have defined, that is another method, that is password encoder. Also, this method it will also preceded by at the rate bin annotation. That means, so what is the meaning? This method, that means password encoder method, this method defines a bin for password encoder. Okay, which encodes and verifies user passwords during authentication. So what is the purpose? Again, I am repeating. So this method I have preceded by at the rate bin annotation. So what is the purpose? This method defines a bin for password encoder which encodes and verifies user passwords and during authentication. So this method defines a bin for password encoder which encodes and verifies users passwords. Okay, and so nowadays I think it is deprecated because underline automatically it is coming. Okay, so no uh, of password. So this is simple. What this is simple insecure password encoder actually that stores password as a plain text. So get instance method returns a singleton instance of this encoder. So I think this should not be used in production as passwords are stored without encryption, exposing them to potential risk actually. So overall, this is the configuration file that we have developed. Okay, and so this is all about the configuration file explanation. So what I will do, okay, so here to @bin annotation we have used. So one method defines a bin for user detail service, and one method defines a bin. So one method defines a bin for password encoder. So now what we will do now, we will run the application. So right click, run as Spring Boot app. Okay, so in this way, I executed this application and you see Tomcat started on port 8080. Okay, so now I will go to my controller component. So this is my endpoint slash show. I will open any browser. I will open any browser. Okay, so localhost colon 8080 slash. So in my controller component slash show. So slash show. So you see, so sign in form came to our picture because already Spring Security dependency we have added. So username password. So here already we have given the username and password explicitly. One is Silan and password is 123. So if I will give username Silan and password 123. Okay, so we will see, click on sign in option. You see, so welcome to Spring Security. So this message is the what message of handler, and this is the output of controller component. So what we got clarity. So when we executed by putting URL, a sign in form is coming, but in sign in form what we provided the username and password. Username I provided Ceylon, password is 123. So this username and password is your customized. So this username and password value we had given in this configuration file. So guys, basically this is all about the customized username and password. Okay, so additionally, what we did, one configuration file we did. Okay, so one method, user detail service method, we have defined, and so using or with the help of user class, so we have given the username and password value. So guys, this is all about customized username and password. Okay, so I hope everybody got clarity. Thank you.